Okay, so how do you guys want to be addressed? Like, names, usernames?
I don't really have a username to be addressed by, I guess, but...
So, just normal names?
Yeah,
Lord Farquaad will...
I've also just realised, because we're doing this, I can't do my regular, like, style intro.
which is?
I usually, like, come up, like, from here.
Oh, fair enough.
But if I do that, I'm gonna look like I'm blowing him.
Oh dear.
Oh, fuck. How adjustable is this?
So, I guess I'll just start by saying, hello Internet, I'm Yuli Mate, and it's time for the 2025 finale of Death Battle. We have Ash from Pokemon versus Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, as I should say, with all reaction videos, please click the link in the description to go watch the actual episode itself before watching mine or anyone's reactions. Don't be a dick, support the official release. Alright, so... Who the hell are you two?
Good question.
I hope you know.
Yeah.
It's going to be very awkward for the next, however long this is.
I mean, this is my third video, and it's about time I finally revealed my name, isn't it?
You want to?
Yes, hello, I'm your animate's friend Anthony.
Yep. And, of course, Jason.
Yes. Jason's reporting back again.
Yeah, anyone who watched my Pokemon Nuzlocke might remember these two. Or if you watch previous Death Battle reactions, you might remember him from Twilight... Oh, wait, no,
No, it was Doctor Who versus Morty.
Rick versus the Doctor, and...
I think that was it, wasn't it?
Bill versus Discord, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that was the other one.
Why was I blanking so much on that? I love that episode.
Yeah, that's a question.
Meanwhile, well, you've not appeared on camera before for one of these.
I don't think I have, no.
You did do one with me and another guy for Chuck v. Segata.
Yes, that was an age ago.
Yeah, long time back. 10 years, actually.
Probably, yeah. Maybe
we are
counting the ages away, yeah.
Yeah, no, the thing is, like, because of, like, when this is coming out, it's coming out on the 15th anniversary of Death Battle.
Oh boy.
This show has been going for 15 years.
Yes, I distinctly remember us you was talking about this in school.
Yeah.
Possibly aging us a bit.
Yeah. So, why are these scrubs here?
That's a good question, actually.
Well, if Rowlet hadn't given it away, we do know that we are Pokemon fans amongst.
Yep, that's one of the reasons, but also because we play Yu-Gi-Oh! Together, like, a lot of times when we meet up. Yeah. Also, worth noting, our archetypes are probably going to get addressed in this episode because, well, it's Yugi, so I use Blue Eyes, Kaiba's going to get brought up, you use Heroes.
Unfortunately, yes.
You've insulted a lot of people there, so...
Well,
probably.
I like the Heroes, but they can't compete. At least my Heroes can't compete.
Yep.
It might just be his deck. I imagine Jaden's going to get used for scaling, so there we go. And Cyber Dragons exist.
Very true, they do exist.
Alright, so we both grew up with both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Very true.
Like, well, actually, you didn't
No,
really
I
get
didn't
into
grow
either
up with
until,
Pokemon,
like...
to be fair. Pokemon, I'll be honest, I started with Gen 6.
Yeah.
I have retroactively worked my way through most of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I will admit, also Gen 6 is, like, kind of when I was, like, getting back into Pokemon. I've talked about this on Nuzlocke, but, like, growing up in a UK school, if you admit to, like, playing any game aside from Call of Duty or FIFA, the basic bitch games, sorry.
No, you're not wrong.
That's just a jab at these people. Basically, if you admit any other games, then you just get ridiculed. So I kind of, like, fell off Pokemon for a while, and then I got back into it when, like, X and Y were coming out. Both the games and the anime. And I believe, like, the two of us introduced you to Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think I'd seen the GX anime first, but you two did get me into the card game, yes.
Yeah. And how, like, stupid complicated it's gotten over time. Oh, God. Do you imagine if we got you into it now?
Unfortunately, I forgot my PhD, so...
Alright, so... It's Ash versus Yugi. Battle of our childhoods. Who do we think is winning?
I'm leaning towards Yugi, if I'm honest with you.
Any particular reason?
What's a good question? don't believe Ash has any. Ash only has one Vegas on deity status.
Oh, Solgaleo
Yeah.
or Nebby.
Yeah. And even then, it's debatable if that's actually a deity or just something from another planet.
Yeah. I mean, some people might debate, like, will Nebby be included? But
Yeah.
if they don't include him, then it's just going to be the question, like, if Ash loses, like, oh, but what if he had Solgaleo?
Yeah, so Solgaleo does need to be included in some capacity.
Yeah, it's the same with, like, pretty much any Pokemon he's, like,
Yeah.
given away or released. If he's, like,
Yeah.
used it, then they're counting it.
Yeah, because that's a question of how Yugi's alternative win conditions work as well. Like, in theory, he's got Exodia. But if assembled win just also wins.
I mean, it really depends. Like, he only used Exodia the one time.
True. He only used Herocopy the one time as well.
True. So...
I would assume obliterates everything.
Presumably.
so.
I mean, it's kind of in the name.
Because I will give Ash this one thing. In terms of raw strength, like, in terms of brute strength of the summoners,
Like,
Ash wins that by a landslide.
Yeah, if it was just an arm wrestling contest.
Yeah.
Although, like, okay, so I had to go through the original Yu-Gi-Oh!, including the filler arcs, which includes the Capsule Monsters arc, which...
Oh gosh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, it's terrible. At one point, like, okay, he was fused with Blue Eyes at the time, but he did suplex the five-headed dragon.
I completely
I'm
forgot
not
about...
joking.
No, I believe you. I completely believe you. It's just, that had been repressed from my memory for some reason.
Yeah, well, I had to relearn all this shit.
I have to rewatch it
Yeah.
because I can't remember that, but I'm sure it did happen.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to the question of how do spell traps work in relation to against the Pokemon. So, like, if Pikachu uses Thunderbolt against the Mirror Force, what happens?
Well, I imagine, like, it would get reflected and Mirror Force would work in the same way.
Magic Cylinder does work the same way.
Now, yeah, Magic Cylinder I've, like, brought up as, like, you know, it could be potentially a thing that screws Ash over, but of course he's been zapped by Pikachu's electricity and Charizard's
That's true, he
flamethrower.
does seem to be nigh on immune to Pokemon attacks.
Yeah.
Or at least
Although-
highly resistant.
Well, the thing is, like, it could also depend on what move specifically. Like, for example, like, his ultra-powerful, like, 10 million volt Thunderbolt Z move. Has Ash survived that?
Well, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah, what about you? Who do you think is going to win? Who's your early bet?
Early bet, keep in mind I've done no research. It's all off my childhood memory. It's probably going to be Yugi that wins. He's just got more mystical magic BS that could probably go on.
Yeah. I mean, Ash has dealt with, like, magical stuff before. Like, there was that time in the Battlefront where he got possessed by, like, some ancient king. Sounds familiar.
True. If memory serves, can that Ancient King only possess you up to a distance of like 10 feet?
Oh, was that actually...
I think
I can't remember.
it literally was a very small circle that you'd get possessed with it.
Huh. Well, I'm just saying he's dealt with, like, soul manipulation, like, stuff before, though I don't know if it's, like, to the same extent.
In Ash's fairness favour, though, he is probably immune to the attempt Mind Crush.
Okay, where are you going with this?
I think you know full well where I'm going with this, and that's that Ash is probably too stupid to be affected by it.
Okay, let's not
Fair.
say that.
Yeah, fair point. Okay, fine, I'll edit that out.
I mean, yeah, it's canon that,
He's too
Remind-
stupid to be hypnotised.
yeah, as said by a couple of, I always forget their names.
LGM, or was it BMs? I think it was BEMs.
Yeah, them. I still love that, just because idiots are harder to hypnotize and just their faces afterwards. Yeah, I'm also thinking Yugi because, so some scaling I did think about was Yubel. Because in the climax of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 3, she was about to merge and destroy 12 universes at once. And we know, like, each of the gods have got to be above her.
Presumably, yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that Yubel wasn't the final big bad of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, then even after that, Jaden duels Yugi, and Yubel's like, hey, he's probably the most powerful person you've ever faced, which, you know, includes Yubel.
Yeah, there is that.
Now, you could probably scale some of Ash's Pokemon to, like, the Creation Trio, and they can, like, make or break the universe. Plus, there's also... so, Nihilego Lusamine, who was able to stalemate Necrozma.
Oh,
And that thing could absorb the light of Ultra Space. So, there's some universal stuff there. Pikachu's Z-move, one-shot Lusamine. Yeah, so...
Actually, the amount of things Pikachu one-shot, they really shouldn't have.
Yeah, but this is anime Pikachu.
True. That's true.
Like, if we were going by just the games, then, like, no.
Yeah. That's onto the video.
I had more I was gonna
Go on.
say. But Yugi also has cards that can just, like, dictate, like, just how the battle goes. Like, he can choose, like, what attack targets what monster. He can make it so that certain monsters, like, become weaker or stronger as time goes on. He can just, like, block and reflect attacks, like all sorts of things. He just has, like, too much control over the battlefield. Then there's, like, soul and mind hacks. So, yeah, I think, like, Ash will definitely put up one hell of a fight. But I think Yugi's just a bit too much. At least for now. Who knows, maybe the analysis can sway either of us.
Sure.
Any of us, really. And yeah, I think at this point it's like onto the video, right?
Yeah, I think we've done our bit.
Alright. And with that, I guess I'll put these on, shut up and hit play. And yes, I do this every time.
Good to know. Oh, I guess.
Well, you don't watch my videos.
Fair point. I should know it's getting edited out.
No, I'm leaving that in. Fuck it.
Fair enough.
Okay, Jason had to leave. We didn't know the episode was delayed.
They did give us time for a children's card game.
Yeah. Enough time for one children's card game. Yep. We decided to make it a freeway. It was long and hard.
He wrote his jokes all by himself.
And yeah, the two couldn't take it anymore. I won. So Ash versus Yugi, let's go.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Fly!
I think I got Ketchum's on.
Ketchum versus Yugi Muto.
The biggest question from the playground: Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
I mean, it was one of the questions.
That's true.
Our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who.
I'm actually like really like excited and nervous for this.
The armor analysis can be a bit lacking in this one, I think.
Alright, here we go.
Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
Oh, the kids get their first one at age 10.
I will admit,
that's probably a bit young in hindsight, but
maybe, but it's the Pokemon world. Jesus, that's a lot of likes.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best?
Also, whichever Pokemon companion you watched growing up.
Well, actually,
yeah, that's fair. That's a fair.
You know what? That's one way of doing it.
That's the shipping debate.
Hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu, and went. He's your problem now, stupid.
Yeah. Okay, the cries.
Actually, that's not entirely.
I mean, basically.
had a rocky start, but after an
But yeah, the cries and the dex numbers for his Pokemon, fantastic touch.
It is.
As is this whole thing.
Yeah, what the?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
Yep. Decades as a 10-year-old, that's about sums it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot my Pokeball.
Ash is equipped with
We should have brought a lot of things, but hey, we're reacting to it now.
Yep.
also a Pokemon, but in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu.
Yeah. Think how cool Rotom was before they started putting him in everything.
Even ground types that would be
Loves Ketchum.
electric attacks in the games can't stop.
They can absorb electricity to power up.
Yet somehow just fine
so
after repeatedly getting zapped
Summon
with the
Skull
same
could
electricity.
end up powering up
This time,
Pikachu.
Pikachu learned Volt
Right.
Cycle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt, the perfect attack.
Right.
Then again, I don't see Yugi like doing it that much if he realizes.
Blasting up again.
so clearly the anime doesn't follow the game rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while
Wasn't this supposed to be guts and paralysis this was supposed to symbolise?
I mean,
I've heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
yeah, I don't know if that is true, but it's like a popular theory.
Yeah.
Spinning really fast.
Because how else do you like rationalize that?
Yeah.
Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
And his Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
So crazy.
His style is so unusual that
Yeah,
when
that's
a
true.
robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great
Logic is not a word in Ash's vocabulary.
No, it is not.
Is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu
Love that quote.
Oh, actually, I can't refute that quote either.
New allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just
Serena!
underneath the stubbornness and crispy
I'll say I feel like they missed it.
are loyal.
Oh, I suppose they don't want to admit
Just
it.
like Ash's
I mean, there's a bunch,
They're
like,
not just collecting dust in a
they're not gonna name every single one.
Ash's league ID won't let him carry more than 6.
I'm just happy Serena made it
If
in.
he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his weasel got frozen while using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like
Yep.
Bulbasaur and Torterra induce
Sinnoh was quite creative for the
synthesis.
moves.
But
Oh, yeah.
Sceptile's a menace. Yeah,
I think the only other region that matched it was Kalos, but
very dark ride.
Oh, this moment where Sceptile takes out Darkrai.
Yeah.
That's what I would say if Tobias didn't action replay a freaking Latios. Give my man a win,
Yeah.
kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated.
They took out all the invisible guns.
Her name's Flare Blitz. Then I'll set my Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Oh,
Nice.
wow, that was... I'm not sure if I would be impressed or
ASAP.
disappointed in that joke.
Charizard
Both?
isn't on board.
Yeah, sure.
Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash
Yeah.
started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Okay.
Hang on, Butterfree's
There
not
we
a
go.
flying type.
The last one you
Yeah, it
Oh, yeah,
is.
this, oh, yeah, sorry. You're right, so I'm getting confounded. Sorry. Was I Kiffy in his psychic? I don't know why.
Solgaleo.
expected
There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
Camp Cycle, yeah.
Cosmic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
You can't trust the Pokédex, to be
Yeah.
fair.
No, they do.
No, no.
Blizzards.
I know.
Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy.
That's amazing.
Fair enough.
New regions soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
So much.
Look
Also
at
Poké
Ash.
Blood.
This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge dog that's basically a whole tree, he chucked it like it was nothing.
Just
Yes,
yeet.
he uses his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is HMO cutting
Of all the jokes.
Whoever wrote that, I
Fair
love
play
you.
to him, fair play.
each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who might
Oh, yes, his dad.
reflect.
Shut up.
That Mr. Mime, the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and brought home. Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals with Aura. It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with
And this
Aura.
transition to... There we go.
Pokeball excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the safari. Ash accidentally caught 30 Tauros. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little
Ash has no
Yeah,
self-preservation instinct either, to be fair.
He loves his Pokemon,
True.
okay?
over and over again. Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja,
It is true.
Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
It comes
Imagine this
with
is blame.
new
Imagine this is
power
blame.
increase.
I love like this form so
Shares
much.
Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along
Yeah,
like
Pokemon
rice
is
balls and
wild.
jelly-filled donuts.
Yeah.
Save the
This is
world.
why I
Oh,
give
jelly
question
filled
how...
donuts.
Killed all life.
Oh.
They fought the giants. The Reggie kind, not the New York ones. Who halted Reggie Gigas? Who can tow entire regions?
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Ah, don't get me started on Alon. Ash
Oh,
did
gosh.
everything right, but no.
Yeah, he deserved to win that league.
Charizard after only getting hit 3 times. How does Blastburn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type charts right, 4Kids.
Boomstick, 4Kids weren't even around anymore.
It wasn't even 4Kids at the time.
Yeah.
After his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Hide you, Gengar. He haunts foes
that's-
with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored
yeah,
a goal
probably.
with their Z move. All they need is a Power Ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt. with
JoJo
Voltron
poses.
2.
I would have gone with Power Rangers, but
Thunderbolt. This Rainbow Lightning is their ace.
I mean, it still
See this
works.
coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Ash journeyed so much
Yeah.
that monsters from another dimension are
Mm-hmm.
nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the
do we want to pause to read these?
Ash got a god
Lights
in
up
his
the
bag
universe,
for
that's
just
what.
being a nice dude.
Okay, yeah, so
Oh, you
definitely
know,
getting the universal scaling.
Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon
Yep.
he hasn't
Yeah.
befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu.
Brand new
So
ones
this
that
is gonna
were
be
introduced
Yeah,
afterwards.
Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free.
3,000 years.
Still, yeah,
Did
fine.
his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a
Which,
stick in the air.
when you think about it, he's kind of
Where
been
landed,
since the beginning.
Because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
Ah,
Oh, that's it, lad. Yeah, fair. I don't forget it. That's all kind of do stuff. Is that?
If you want to travel
Love that.
like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then
alright, time for Yugi.
Many a theorist tried to solve the mystery
King-
of ancient Egypt.
What's the King of Games got?
Yeah. That's a very good question.
I don't know a bunch of it, but
the Divine Hand. Aliens? Nah, they were
Now, Millennium Magic.
Egyptians played games
Yeah.
with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz. They were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time, and the pieces.
I mean, they had to
In some
reference
ways, the
it.
Shadow Realm is scarier than
said
Death,
the
though.
one who solves the
You think about it,
puzzle
sort of your own pocket hell.
on evil.
I mean,
And in the
it just
modern
is
day,
hell.
True.
Yugi Muto reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
Friends with
We know
Popo.
that completing the puzzle
Oh.
will link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play.
I mean, if you read the original manga, yeah.
Little air hockey,
Like, early on,
with
definitely.
form, or the game that would take his world.
And Season 0 gets,
Dual monsters.
It's a summoner.
It gets nuts.
Send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
That sound
Yeah,
never
that
gets
is a very
old.
good sound. That is a very satisfying sound, to be fair.
Seto Kaiba. Yugi
Unless
knows
you're the
it's
victim.
time to knock him down the
Well,
only
yeah.
way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
And for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty
Yeah.
game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some serious
Oh, Jesus.
ways. Illusions of being set on fire.
I like how they're not.
Soul,
I
or
like
the
how
infamous mind
they're not spoiling his
The
name.
puzzle does
True.
far more than
That is true.
imagination.
Maybe
Even
that'll
though he's
get.
like 20 years.
Reality.
Maybe
No,
that'll
almost 20
get.
years old.
Maybe that'll get revealed by the
Yeah.
end.
And seals
a
away
very good question.
spirits.
You can't buy this.
You know, for those who don't know, I won't go off. I won't
Millennium
mention it.
items
Let's-
are juiced up
But
like
Yugi doesn't resort to.
Despite Yami's retribution,
Well, Gatcha's,
he wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned.
I love
That's
that.
about the script. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Even in the Duel Monsters anime, that's what it is.
Like Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi... Oh. There they go.
Okay, so Exodia's not being counted in this.
Well, we'll see. But if you were with Weevil when you did that, would you have thrown him over the edge?
The trouble is...
Oh, Jesus.
Best at maximizing the use of
Oh, yeah.
That is so many.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I didn't even read everything.
I don't know if we need to pause this at all, but...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Exodia is listed.
1,000 strong
Yeah.
meat shield. A dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him, but I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick nasty.
When we pause, I'm gonna bring up Buster Blader because there's something about him.
The giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's
Still have a
living
feeling.
plot.
This threw me for a
Yeah.
loop.
Defines a local area of time.
Because I didn't know Yugi actually uses it in, the novel.
Speaking of
Alright.
wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Dark Magician Girl.
Okay.
Both are masters of
Is there a part of you that did crush on the Dark Magician girl?
the damage redirecting magic sword.
Actually, no.
That's the
Really?
portals.
I think it might have been I was too old when I watched the original Duel Monsters.
Turtle is a bot with a
Fair enough. As for me, no comment.
Other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
No, it's not.
Prioritizing the manga and anime over
There we
everything
go.
else, which can differ from the real world card game.
Yugi also
Oh, finally,
has
yeah.
tons of spell cards.
Jesus!
The Reward resurrects
Oh.
a fallen friend. Turn jump is a time skip, and Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards like Pot of Greed.
How did they find out what it does?
More cards like
I don't know.
Let's get dicey. He has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his
Oh, he's got way
monster
more cards to do that.
Yeah.
He can just press Control Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi
Yep.
and Yami's teamwork,
Yeah.
and nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read
Yeah.
minds. So in
Yeah.
Yugi and Yami
Yeah.
kept swapping souls.
Oh yeah, this was actually really clever.
This was.
Yeah.
Left behind, and the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi
Yeah, if anything,
Yeah.
that's a cheat.
True.
a dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers.
There we go.
Get
Right.
their souls ripped out and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
All of this
Yeah,
was
right.
culminated in Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
He really,
Passed by Yami's biggest
really wants to be Yugi.
Oh yeah.
wanted the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out.
Oh,
These
here we
cards
go.
are Cypher, the Electric Dragon,
Executive producer.
God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes
We're not
with
gonna make
the
too
power
many of those.
infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami
You know what? Not inaccurate.
duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the
No, it
movie
is not.
Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox. It's kind of crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards.
Oh, okay.
Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole. Planet alignment moves solar systems. And Garen's Glow Neos destroyed
Yep.
a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up to plunge existence into the realm.
And it's very questionable anatomy.
It was time for Yugi to
Yeah.
fix the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as
Okay,
the
I'm explaining this.
spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will duel monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
There it is.
Yep, that
All
line.
this time, he doesn't
That line was
just
needed.
pick up rules, he's stacking his deck.
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem.
There it
Okay,
is.
it's being revealed.
Of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
She's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good.
Who's
The epitome
not even available outside Japan.
Perhaps
true.
he created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light.
Okay, multiverse.
Oh.
Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was
I mean, yeah, it's not wrong.
and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person.
Yeah, that duel's like honestly hard to
He
watch.
no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Because like you don't want to say goodbye to him,
Yeah.
but
Or business
Yeah.
slap in the end of existence, he and Yugi
gonna
will
happen.
always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous. You're so
I
cool.
love how they
Yugi
reference that.
moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to future duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except
Or the King Games.
Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show
Yeah.
you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will always be another story, another duel, another game, and you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
Pause. Okay, after all we heard,
I'm still leaning towards you. I'm still leaning towards Yugi slash Atem, but
yeah, okay, so speed-wise, they sound relatively even.
true.
But then we get to like the higher tier, like power stuff. They brought up like universal stuff for Ash. But then they brought up multiversal for Yugi.
Oh, the old debate of powers getting. But yeah, no, you are right. There's also a question. I still wonder how alternate win cons will work in regards to a battle like this.
I mean, I guess we'll
We'll find out how they decide to do it because I'm assuming something's going to crop up.
Alright, so Yugi.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree on Yugi.
Alright, we're both going for Yugi.
Yeah,
Good luck to both.
yeah.
And
Say
Play.
goodbye to my childhood, I guess. Time
Alright.
for the duel battle.
All right, the
combatants are set and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating
Okay.
this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and Duel Monsters are clearly incompatible,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I did
allow
want.
them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to
There we go.
battle.
Oh, that's a way better way than an answer.
If they didn't do that,
Yeah.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good entry.
Yes, yes, all the yes. This is amazing.
Ooh,
All this
that song's
music.
actually gone quite hard.
You're gonna have to listen to it like afterwards.
We're on forest tricky. Hang in there.
Also, that's a good voice for Ash.
Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack, and I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him off with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up.
Oh, we didn't mention this,
Yeah.
but Buster Blader gets stronger for the more dragons, and
True.
Yugi does have some. I mean, Ash has some.
Good job.
Yep.
Now, Thunderbolt.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Dimension Space!
Also, they've got a very good voice actor for Atem here.
Yeah, admittedly, like I did think if it's not like Lil Karibo or Dan Green, it would sound weird. But hey, Tom Schultz doing good.
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Oh Jesus!
Oh, fair.
Charizard, I choose you.
My boy!
Should have seen that guy.
Although if Yugi does win, I'm gonna have to see him die a third time. Hey, the
Oh, the
Karibo
Karibo
Brothers!
Brothers. Oh, yeah. Gandalf.
Oh,
Yeah.
there goes Celtic Guardian.
Yeah,
I think Pot of Greed was just there.
probably.
And he's riding Charizard, that's cool. Also, wow, that is Mega Lucario
Yeah.
really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things are coming out like immediately.
Oh,
And there comes Solgaleo.
this is probably his ace in the hole there. Oh, there
And
we go.
Cypher!
There we go. There we go. This is the debate you've always wanted.
Oh, Jesus.
Behold the everyone's executive glory.
We don't have to make that joke every time.
Fine.
And Gigantamax Gengar. Oh,
Yeah,
that was a cool shot.
that was.
Dude, kudos to the animators and just like
Yeah.
everyone involved. Like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's absorbing
Oh,
Gengar.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's to that. Ash Greninja.
What? Ooh. That's...
That's
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah.
It's my turn now. I just need
I
to
mean, he hasn't pulled out
Yeah,
all
true.
the other stuff yet.
That's true.
in the heart of the cards.
There we go.
Yeah.
Also, not a bad Yugi voice.
True. Oh, yeah.
And there's all three, and
Yeah.
oh,
Who's that Pokemon?
This is it.
oh boy,
Magicians, flash burning magic. Harakti.
this is it.
Sir.
The strongest stuff,
Especially
like
if, yeah.
all right here.
Yeah. Especially around the scales.
Oh, they're getting all their ultimate attacks. Okay.
Oh, okay,
fine.
that's fair.
Oh, he hasn't pulled out a Z move though.
Oh, it's true.
You, let's finish this together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they're cycling through.
Oh, but
Okay,
that was a good. That was,
I'm applauding so much for this.
yeah. There's way too many Easter eggs in this.
You activated my trap card.
Oh,
Cylinder.
oh, shit.
Cylinder.
Thunderbolt back to attack your light points directly.
Oh. I think that might be the. No.
Is that it?
Oh, you're touch
Oh,
stone. That's interesting.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
Oh, and he does the thumbs up just like
Oh,
Tim does it. And
Yeah.
okay,
Okay,
wait,
no, that's fair.
10 out of 10.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
Childhood. Whiz quick. Now use your gears. We can save him.
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by experience, strategy, and monster. Starting with experience. Both Ash and Yugi have risen to the top, beating the best of the best.
Oh, yeah.
Traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more. Was it more tourneys?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the benefit of your series
true.
going all
Despite
longer.
what people say, he wins a lot.
Even a 10
Yeah.
stint
Yeah.
as the Pharaoh doesn't tip the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
Right.
So
That's more than
he
fair.
wins in experience. But when it comes to strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at
Mm-hmm.
organization
Right.
and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But
Yeah.
the same goes for Yugi. Gotta remember,
Yeah.
Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to none. They're
Yeah.
masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust
Mm-hmm.
to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse style win
Sure.
was on
I could see that.
Yeah.
Ash's secret weapon is his bond with his Pokemon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in
Yeah.
his Pokemon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way.
Yeah,
That's right,
he does.
that's
It's real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka,
Yeah.
his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but
That's
he
fair.
hasn't mastered
That's
it.
fair.
And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses
Right.
on offense far more than support, Yugi can
Yeah.
control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees and
Right.
lick baby gods. Just punch him,
Yeah.
man. Well,
Wait.
Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium
Yeah.
Puzzle can make shields, steal ghosts, cast illusions, and mess
Right.
with minds. If Ash actually tried
That's what Cena was talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
all over again.
It's It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all
Just
comes
about.
down
Yeah.
to the monsters. Yugi had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ashes can clear out island-wide storms, fight terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even the mid-tiers scale to glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Hirati created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse, surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunsteel Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more
Yeah,
than
that was
just
what sealed
one
it for
on
me.
the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, reliant only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more psychic barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution. And so,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
longer the battle went,
Save
the
on.
less Pokemon Ash had. And he did not have a reliable way to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him.
I do like how the different balls were there.
Pokemon in the anime is entirely
was a neat
different from the
touch.
games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, you know, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's
Yeah.
deck has no pathetic
That's true.
cards.
Well, wait.
Power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's fair,
Oh, jeez.
but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner
Wow.
is Yugi Muto.
Congrats, Yugi.
GG.
Jesus Christ.
Back in 2026.
That was definitely an interesting. That was definitely. A
Oh
satisfying
my
fight.
god.
Yeah. Apologies to the Pokemon fans.
Yeah,
Oh, I can take these out now, can't I?
yeah. Oh my god.
Yep, that's fair. Yeah, that was.
Like, okay.
It's okay around it.
Independent era.
Yeah.
So that's like Bono versus Omni-Man
Yeah.
to this.
Uh,
I think that's my favorite episode.
I have to make sure. I don't actually know how many of those I've seen to judge.
Specifically from the independent era, like
Yeah.
so far. Like this top
That-
Bowser
this-
Eggman.
Actually, agreed on that.
Yeah, I did show him that fight.
Yeah, I just didn't get to it.
Oh my god. Like, okay, analysis. Pure
Yeah.
eye candy
Yeah.
for fans of like
Both
Eva
franchises,
or-
yeah.
both. The fact the battle started with the, like classic Game Boy
Oh yeah, that,
thing,
yeah.
like
There was a lot of Easter eggs if you looked hard enough.
I didn't even think about like using that to open the fight. That was
Nah.
that was genius. Whoever's idea
Yeah.
that was, like,
Yeah.
kudos. And there was like so much action happening, like
yeah, that's true.
so much. I was just like, there's so much to focus on. Like,
Yeah, that's true. I think that's something you do need a few rewatches for.
yeah, and I am gonna be rewatching the fuck out of this episode. Oh my god. And okay, I'm glad that if Ash was gonna go out, like he was going out, like, you know, giving it his all.
Yeah, well,
And
he
he-
wouldn't set up anything else. To be
And
fair.
he didn't get like a gruesome death,
That's true. He did.
which I am
Yeah.
so happy about.
That is true.
Also, like Yugi paying respect,
Yeah.
like to turn around,
Yeah.
thumbs up,
Yeah.
recreating the shot of like Atem saying goodbye.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's. There is that.
Just, oh my god, and like the voice acting,
Yeah.
Elsie Lovelock, like
was
phenomenal
that
as
who
Ash.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
She's been in Death Battle a couple times.
Oh, yeah, no, I do know that.
Tracer from Overwatch,
Yeah.
and Jinx from League of Legends.
I'm not familiar on that one, but yeah.
Meanwhile, Tom Schalk as Yugi. Look, I had doubts, I will admit, but
Yeah,
that's
that's true because we know of basically two Yugi VAs.
those being
Yeah.
Dan Green himself and Little Karibo.
Yeah.
I've always thought, like, if it's not one of the two, it just sounds kind of weird. But Tom, I'd say he knocked it out of the park.
Now Tom did. Yeah, both VAs did a phenomenal performance there.
Yeah, and his Yugi and Atem didn't sound the same.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, so
Definitely. Well, they're not supposed to, but
yeah,
true.
so like
Yeah.
I'm just saying
So,
kudos
yeah,
for
true.
like
yeah,
for that.
yeah. A lot of people do.
Oh, and do you want to hear the amount of characters he's been in? Voicing?
Go for it.
So Omni-Man twice,
Yeah. Okay.
Dio Brando,
Okay.
The Kool-Aid Man.
I forget that was.
It gets more ridiculous. Shigaraki from My Hero.
Fair, yeah, fair.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Okay.
Megatron.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the only time he lost,
Oh, okay.
which was against Frieza, who was voiced by Little Karibo.
Oh, okay.
So you know what? He lost Little Karibo and was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna embrace the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how that works.
I know, it's just something dumb.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ. That episode is gonna be like,
Yeah, that's
gonna be hard to top.
that is yeah. That's true.
Because of like my attachment to both franchises, I'm not really sure if you can.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless you're Blake versus Mikasa.
Oh yeah, that would be for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
True.
That's not to discredit this episode.
Yeah, no, that is
at all.
episode. Yeah.
Like, it's just with how much like that episode means to me.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? I didn't show this off, but I feel like I should. So, yeah, we play Yu-Gi-Oh. We're actually playing it while waiting for this.
So, time for one children's card game.
And I want to show this off. And it's OG Blue Eyes. It is in terrible condition. But this was actually given to me by the friend that got me into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
And I've kept it ever since. It was when we were in like year 3 at primary school.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't know you back then, but yeah.
Yeah, so like it was that long ago, and I've held on to this for like
True.
that long. And by the way, with it being in this crap condition, this is the condition in which he gave this to me.
I can believe that.
Yeah, he like,
Well,
must
you
have
asking
dropped
for,
it
like,
in water or something.
Well, because you'd have been, what, 8 at the time?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but I keep it with me because of like, you know, basically the same thing that Yugi's grandpa does with his Blue Eyes
True.
before Kaiba. ripped
Yes, I know.
Bastard.
I know Kaiba's VA keeps getting complaints about how many people ask him to set up a Blue Eyes card for him. Awesome.
it. That's why I'm never taking my deck to him.
True.
But hell no.
Yeah.
So the only thing I know of for like future death battles is the Kamen Rider is going to be in a future episode.
I know literally nothing of Carmen Rider.
I just know it because it gets countless requests to just be on death battle.
Fair enough.
Like you've seen Power Rangers, right?
Oh, it's a Sentai style thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but...
That's to give you a rough idea.
Okay.
And it's specifically Kamen Rider Geats, and he's going up against Nero from the Fate series.
Again, not a series I know much about.
I don't know much about it either. I hear there's a lot to research, so that fight is probably going to take some time.
Yeah.
There are 2 other like Kickstarter fights,
Oh, yeah.
which have been confirmed to happen. Those being Aang versus the Traveler from Genshin Impact.
Okay. I mean, I know enough about Aang, but...
Yeah. And Gru versus Megamind.
That's going to be another one of sort of... is that going to be like a Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie sort of thing?
Not to that extent.
Okay, man.
But yeah, this was the one I was waiting for, and holy shit, it delivered.
Yeah, I cannot... I'm sure if you nitpicked hard enough, you probably could find something, but...
Probably, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we're not that petty.
I also want to obviously give shout outs to DJ Tiki for I think he like wrote that. Hang on, I'm going to pull up the credits because like I need to check this. Oh wow, like a bunch of
Oh, they have voice actors for the monsters. Okay.
yeah. Oh, it was a bunch of the crew.
Oh yeah, that makes some sense.
Yeah, it makes way too much sense. Like they're not going to put out like a massive casting call for monsters. Okay, so credits. Yep, Luis for like animating.
Yeah.
Of course, Origin, David, and Project Alpha. Okay, the researchers. Like, that is a lot of names.
That
oh my
is,
god.
Yes. You know, it's in the description of the video. Feel free to watch it, read it for yourself.
Yeah. Okay, writer DJ Tiki.
Okay.
Like the amount of Easter eggs that were in the analysis,
yeah,
just
that's
through
right.
like the script alone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's true.
oh my god, you can tell like he's a fan of both.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's definitely. This is definitely probably made out of love.
Yeah, absolutely. And lead editor again, Tiki. Episode editors, Marshall, Jacob, Ray, who, along with Tiki, I've met in real life.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was like a massive thing for Ray to actually get on because he posted that he would love to work on Death Battle one day. And, you know, this is his first episode.
Fair enough.
So, shout out to you, Ray. Oh my god. I kind of want to just, like, rewatch this while we order pizza.
Yeah, can do.
Man, we're not going to record that.
Yeah, no, don't worry. The pizza's not going to be...
I meant, like, us rewatching it.
Yeah, true. Also not going to be in action, but...
Yeah, like, we're not going to... We should probably get to order next. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Alright, so, well, he might not.
Yeah.
Jason might not. Again, like, it sucks that he can't be in this with us, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, Shadowrun beckoned him.
I mean, when we were playing, he was using more evil heroes, so,
True.
like, you know...
That's true. Yeah.
No, you know, we've beaten him at the game so much, he started his villain arc.
I didn't think of it that way.
Then again, there is that tone where he, like, one-time KO'd you.
yes, there was that. We see spin on the video.
You know, I'm explaining it for people watching. So, he uses Cyber Dragons. Jason uses heroes, and he only had, like, one monster set and a couple face downs. Then you decided, I'm a Power Bond, and summon Cyber Twin Dragon.
For reference, Power Bond doubles the monster's attack, but makes you take the attack increases at the end of the turn.
Yep.
As damage at the end of the turn.
And one of Jason's face downs happened to be Magic Cylinder.
Which, as explained in the video, redirects an attack back to the attacker.
And then you also took the Power Bomb burn
and this
upwards.
this was enough to take me from full health to 0.
That is still one of my favourite
that's
stories
true.
that we have. Then again, like, I screwed myself over while we were waiting for you.
Oh, yeah.
So he had like 1,200 life points left.
Oh, okay.
And I can't remember how many. I had like 3,000 plus. And he summoned a monster with like 1,200 attack, so I played Ring of Destruction.
Oh, yeah.
To just like take out and then full take him out.
Can't do that anymore, can you?
No, you can.
I don't think you could do it. I thought the rule.
No, it has to be like equal to or less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that took him out, but he pulled out Elemental Recharger. So, because he had an extra monster on the field, and I didn't have any, which is why I resorted to that, he got a 1,000-point boost, stayed in the game, and then destroyed me. So I fucked myself.
Congratulations.
We've both lost to him in like embarrassing ways.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Yeah. Then again, it's like close between us a lot of the time.
Yep. I think we will end it there.
We're kind of rambling about.
So, we are rambling now.
Anyway, so
I think we will end it there.
Yeah, thank you for watching all of that.
Thank you for watching. Rico says goodbye as well.
Can I try?
Go on.
It's actually like, it has all holes for like fingers, so you can like, make him like read and stuff.
Yep.
Just like, hey guys, how you doing? Make sure to watch the original video. And like, comment, and subscribe to your only mate.
I think our ventriloquism skills are going to need some practice.
Yeah, probably. So thanks for watching all that stuff, and I will see you some other time. He might come back.
At some point we'll see.
Maybe. I don't know who else it would have to be.
Yeah, that's a good question.
A Star Trek character.
Quite possibly.
I don't know how that hasn't been done yet. You'd think they'd do Star Wars versus Star Trek at some point.
Yeah, you'd think. The sort of comparisons. Yeah.
I mean, the only one that can really work is Captain. It's Kirk, right?
From original series, yes.
Yeah, him versus Han Solo.
Eh.
I think that's the only one that can really work.
Again, I don't think either of them have particularly impressive enough feat to really do anything, is it?
I feel like Han has like stuff in the expanded universe or like
probably,
extra
yes.
material.
No, Star Wars expanded universe is a rabbit hole I don't want to touch.
Yeah, well, they might also go with Disney canon,
true.
which also has some crazy things.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't mean to go on a massive tangent like that again. So thank you for watching.
Thank you. See you
hope
when
you
we see you.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yep.